Everyone called her a homewrecker until one video changed everything. Everyone thought she was the villain. Until this happened. My name is Erica. I live in Poland. And for 2 years I was the most hated woman in my town. People crossed the street when they saw me. Mothers pulled their children closer. My name became a warning. But the truth? The truth was buried. And tonight I'm finally telling it. It started with one rumor. Just one. A whisper in a cafe. A screenshot passed around. A version of the story that painted me as heartless, manipulative, dangerous. They said I destroyed a family. They said I lied. They said I betrayed the only person who ever trusted me. And everyone believed them. Even my own friends. But here's what they never asked. Why would I throw away everything I built? Stay with me, because nothing about this story is what it seems. Let me introduce you to him. Marek. To everyone else, he was the golden boy. Charming. Successful. Generous. He volunteered. He donated. He smiled like someone who had never done anything wrong. And me? I was the quiet one. Reserved. Observant. Private. Before we continue, take a second to like, subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from. Your support keeps stories like this alive. Now back to it. In stories like this, the loud one becomes the hero. The quiet one becomes the villain. And I didn't even realize I was walking into a trap. Have you ever noticed how quickly people decide who's right without asking for proof? Because that's exactly what happened to me. I met Marek at a networking event in Warsaw. He said I looked different. Not beautiful. Not pretty. Different. And somehow that felt special. He listened when I spoke. He remembered small details. He brought me coffee exactly the way I liked it. I felt seen. For the first time in years I felt chosen. And when he told me his marriage was over and everything but paperwork, I believed him. That was my first mistake. He told me his wife didn't understand him. That she was cold. That she humiliated him. That he stayed for the children. He cried once. And when a man cries, you don't expect manipulation. I told myself I wasn't doing anything wrong. Because he said it was already over. But secrets have a smell. And eventually someone always notices. If you were me in that moment, would you have walked away? Or would you have believed him too? The truth didn't explode quietly. It detonated. One morning, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Messages. Talks. Comments. Homewrecker. Shame on you. How could you? Someone had posted screenshots of our messages. Private conversations. Selective ones. The ones that made me look guilty. But not the full thread. Not the parts where he said he was separated. Not the parts where he told me he was filing for divorce. Only the parts that made me the villain. And guess who posted them? His wife. By afternoon, my boss called me into the office. Clients were uncomfortable. My coworkers avoided eye contact. Even my neighbor stopped greeting me. I became a headline in a town that barely had news. And Marek? He went silent. No posts. No defense. No explanation. Just silence. That silence was louder than any accusation. And this is where the story everyone thinks they know starts to fall apart. Because 3 weeks later, something happened that no one expected. I received an email from an unknown address. Inside it was a video file. Security footage. From Marek's office. The timestamp matched the night he told me he was meeting a lawyer. But he wasn't. He was meeting someone else. A woman. Not his wife. Not me. Before we continue, remember to like, subscribe, and share this story if you enjoy slow, real-life documentaries like this one. Now back to the story. And in the video, he said something that changed everything. I need her to look like the villain. I stopped breathing. He wasn't protecting his marriage. He was protecting himself. He had been seeing multiple women, telling each of us the same story. And when his wife got suspicious, he needed someone to blame. Me. I remember shaking. Not from anger. From humiliation. How did I not see it? How did I ignore the red flags? But then something shifted. For weeks I stayed quiet. I let them hate me. Because I thought defending myself would make me look worse. But now I had proof. And silence no longer made me noble. It made me complicit in my own destruction. So what would you do? Stay quiet and protect your dignity? Or expose everything and risk becoming even more hated? I chose the second. I uploaded the video. No commentary. No insults. Just evidence. Within hours the narrative shifted. People deleted comments. Messages changed tone. Maybe we judged too fast. Wow, I didn't expect this. Elika. I'm sorry. Merrick finally spoke. He called it out of context. But context doesn't change words. And the golden boy? He wasn't shining anymore. Did I feel victorious? No. I felt tired. Because even when the truth wins, you don't get back the weeks of humiliation. You don't erase the screenshots. You don't rewind the whispers. Some people still think I was wrong. And maybe I was naive. But villain? No. I was manipulated. And the story everyone thought they knew was written by someone who needed a scapegoat. So let me ask you something. Before the twist, did you think I was guilty? Be honest. Comment what you thought before the ending. And if you stayed until now, it means you care about the truth behind the noise. Subscribe to this channel for more stories that challenge what everyone believes. Because sometimes, the villain was just the easiest person to blame. And sometimes, the truth just needs time.